Okay, the Copeland says it's not about the talent. God is just God doesn't care about talent. Oh, am I good enough? Just like Moses, that I can't speak, and he doesn't care about that. He's just a man that will say yes. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Martha. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by, and if you're a returning subscriber, you are the real G. Thank you so much. Today guys, I'll just be sharing a very quick, very short, quick experience that happened to me, and what I learned. I think I'll be talking about an experience and just adding another one to it. Somehow they're intertwined, they're the same experience sort of, and I'll just be just speaking about it, and I believe that it would encourage someone, because I believe that that there are similarities in challenges, that it's not only one person that's going through a thing. That's why we have support groups, which are we have it more outside of the country, where you come and you say, oh, you're going through this thing, oh, you're going through this thing. So I just believe that there's someone maybe not now, even later, that would probably be encouraged by this. I mean, I'm even encouraging myself by doing this. All right, so let me just go straight into the story. So I wrote something, yes, while this thing happened to me. I wrote this experience, like just put it in a small post, and I put it in my notes, but it has always been there. I thought I was going to put it out, but it's making sense now because I'm using it now. So I said it. I said, happy Sunday from Zamfara State. It's really sunny here. So while traveling, the Spirit of God laid it in my heart to sing and pray in the bus. A song was even set in my heart, but I kept struggling to start, and someone finally started and sang the exact song in my heart. I was like, wow, exactly what I wanted to sing. I thought to myself. Next day, morning devotion, same thing. They asked who will lead worship, like volunteer. I felt that prompt again, but I delayed, and someone came and sang exact song. Wow, I said again, interesting. Second devotion, same thing again. Wonder why I kept struggling to obey? Me too. That's what I wrote here. That means I'm wondering why. Someone came and sang same song in my heart 3 times, guys, 3 times. And I was like, cool. But the Holy Spirit spoke to me immediately that when I put it in your heart and you don't obey, I also put it in the hearts of others, and they obeyed. The message is, if you're not willing or available, he uses the next available person. Okay, let me first touch on why it was a struggle for me. So sometimes I know that most of the times when God asks you to do something, it's usually not most of the times, right? It can come out very difficult. Now, for another person, someone like, say, my elder sister, if God had told her, go out, if she had had that prompt, go out and lead, trust me, she would lead it and lead it without stress, you get. But it's a different case for someone like me, because I'm the last person that would come out to maybe do anything except, this perfectionist thing, except probably, aside the perfectionist thing, I am somewhat shy, so I wouldn't be the first person to come out to do anything. I wouldn't be the first person to volunteer to do anything, which is not really good. I'm working on that. But this also perfectionist, oh, how will it be? I want it to be perfect. And it's not always like that. I mean, people are not really thinking too much about these things. You're just the one working yourself over, oh, this and this. I'm not saying you shouldn't make things, do them to the best of your ability, but I mean, it's not that deep. Obedience should be like the first thing, regardless of anything. Just go. God just needs a man that is ready to go, ready to run, right? So let me take you back to something like this that happened. So I used to teach around Agor, and I started my YouTube channel, and most of the times the kind of things that I like to film about is when I bring people. I think that's one of the things I like to do. Like when I bring someone that talks about their experience and someone learns, it usually gives me a lot of fulfillment when I bring someone and they talk about they're going through this. Like I said, one person doesn't go through a challenge. A lot of people may be going through some same thing. I was passing and there was this woman that was, preaching, and one thing that I heard her say was that she used to be a smoker, and that God saved her, and she used to be a smoker. God saved her, that she would smoke, then she would use the most expensive perfume, just put it all over her and come out. You would just be admiring her. You wouldn't know that she's a smoker. And she was talking about how God saved her, but I didn't hear much. I was in the keke and it just passed, and it was just a normal thing. But like 2 days after, there was a prompt again in my heart to meet that woman and interview her and let her share her story, because there may be someone battling with that same thing. I mean, it will just bless lives. It will just bless lives. Using my platform, it will just bless lives, right? Even if it's one person. And what she could say, I was like, how am I going to just, I think some of the time also is laziness. It's a lot of things, right? I'm just learning to, obey regardless. And Kenneth Copeland said something. I was listening to a message recently, and Kenneth Copeland says it's not about the talent. God is God doesn't care about talent. Oh, am I good enough? Just like Moses, I can't speak, and he doesn't care about that. It's just a man that will say yes. Okay, you say this, you say I should do this. Okay, a man that is willing to just go. That is it. I mean, someone that is willing, someone that would say yes. That's what he needs, not the talent, not are you good enough. Nah, he doesn't. There's another thing someone said, I think this is that neighbor, he said, God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the called. So, I mean, where was I? So, the woman, I was passing there a lot of times. I'm telling you, I had so many opportunities to come down and just say, ma, and just wait for her, because at the time I pass, she usually is just starting. Probably she finishes at maybe 7 or so, I don't know, because I pass there at different times and I see that she's still, preaching. So I'm like, to be honest with you, I'll be honest with you guys, my thought was, I will now stand, be wait for her till she finish. When she now finishes, I'll now ask her. I don't even know if she'll agree. And how am I even going to go about it? Where will I meet her? How am I going to shoot it? You get all of those things. And most of the times, we want to figure it out for God. He says go, right? He's going to provide everything. And that is so sure. Everything that you would need. Everything that you need. So, I was already thinking a lot of things, and I didn't still obey. Still thinking, how am I going to? I would need probably a studio, because I'm inviting her. I wouldn't just say come to my house. I'm just meeting this person. How will I say? Will I say? Obviously, I know better not to go and say God sent me to you. It doesn't work like that. That's why we're giving wisdom. I'll just tell her, oh please, I heard your story. Blah blah blah. So all of that. So that was one, and I was reminded of that. So while all these things were happening, that I did not obey all that time. Right now again. So it was not a coincidence, guys. For the first time, the person sang the same thing. It was just God sending me a message and saying, see, it's just a man that is willing, a man that is obedient. It's not just you, right? If you're not going to do it, there's somebody else that's going to do it. Because same song, guys, same song. So I tried to share this with someone who is also battling obeying, who is always thinking, helping God calculate, who is always, struggling with obeying, right? Just like I did. There are other times where, that's what we're talking about, but there are other times where you would obey and you look like, so nothing may come out of it, but the fact that you obeyed, I feel like it's a whole lot. we're always looking for results immediately. Oh, I did this, okay, so what's in for me? I mean, that's the human mind, that's it. But just obey, right? So I'm still working in that process of just hearing, using wisdom, asking God, help me, right? The grace to just do it as you say, like to obey, basically. And I know that there may be someone that's struggling. I don't know, I just feel so, and that I mean, like I said to you, it is not about your talent. It doesn't need that. It is about a man that is willing and that says yes. Guys, tell me what you think in the comment section. I enjoyed making this video. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and share to someone. Until I come your way next time, keep living your best life. Bye.